Hey there, Taurus, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at your energies from January 3rd through January 9th, 2022, past, present, and near future. We're also going to take a look at what energies the universe wants you to keep in mind this week. Now, Taurus, please remember energies can go both ways, so it could be your person's energy or your energy that I'm picking up on. Take the energies as they resonate. All right, Taurus, let's talk about it. Main energy for your reading this week is the Eight of Swords. There's something that you're overthinking here. It's almost like you can't stop thinking about something, like you're stuck in your head about whatever this is, and you keep trying to think your way to a solution, and I don't feel like that's working out for you. I don't feel like overthinking the situation is going to give you the resolution you want, but we'll see when we clarify. In the recent past, you get the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups. You just want to feel good. You want to feel like, you know what? I am fine. I am successful. I am amazing. I am valued. And I feel like there was a connection that you did not feel valued herein. The connection made you very unhappy, or at least the state of the connection that you were in the recent past did not make you feel very happy. And so I see you deciding to emotionally disconnect. It's almost like you're like, the only way for me to actually feel good and feel successful and feel valued and appreciated is if I just emotionally detach from this person. Because what they're giving me now, or at least in the recent past, ain't cutting the mustard. In the current situation, you get the Knight of Wands, the Emperor, and the World. You're showing up very stable, very confident, closing out a cycle under this energy. Now, I don't feel like you're doing this from an impulsive state. Like if the Knight of Swords would show up here, I'd be like, Taurus, you're being a little bit impulsive. Maybe you need to think this through a little bit more. Because the Eight of Swords is the main energy for your reading, and you get the Knight of Wands here, I feel like you finally feel very, not called, but like your desire is to close this cycle out, whatever it is with this person. And with the Emperor showing up here, that's a very stable energy. So you are showing up under the energy of like, I know what I'm doing. Like I've thought this through enough to the point where I feel confident in this decision. In the near future, you get the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're showing up in a very stable, very grounded energy for yourself here, but there's an offer or something is coming in for you that you don't trust. It's almost like you're like, hey, I'm sitting on my throne. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling good. I'm taking care of myself, loving myself. And something comes in. Could be an offer, a communication, something along those lines, which makes you be like, I don't trust this. I don't really like how this feels type of energy. Let's clarify, Taurus. Let's see. I want to clarify the main energy for your reading. We'll start off with the Eight of Swords. See what you're feeling all stuck in your head about, what you're overthinking here. Let's see. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Four of Swords, and the Hangman. You're overthinking a healing process here, Taurus. You want to move in the direction of healing yourself, healing from a connection, possibly even healing a connection, right? But you're overthinking the whole process. You're like, should I do this? Should I not? Maybe I should wait some more time. Maybe I should, give it a couple more days. And it's like you feel called to do something. With the Chariot here, it's like the universe is trying to push you in a direction and you're just digging in your heels and being like, more time. Let me just wait. Let me just pause on this. You know that whatever it is that you need to do, what you feel called to do, is going to help you heal. But you're digging in your heels for some reason and you don't want to do it, and you're trying to think up of a reason or a different way to get to this healing without having to do what it is that, the universe is pushing you to do energetically. Hope that makes sense. Let's take a look at the Six of Wands in your recent past. Taurus. Six of Wands is clarified by the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Okay. This light is driving me crazy, Taurus. I'm sorry. There we go. So, Taurus, You're telling yourself here that you feel really good, that you feel amazing, that you feel incredible, that you've understood and come to all the realizations that you need to understand. Everything is crystal clear to you here. That's what you're telling yourself. With the Five of Swords here, that's letting me know that you're full of shit. You're lying to yourself about one of two things. Either how amazing you feel or the conclusion that you've come to about someone or something. Again, I know that's pretty vague, but we're going to clarify this as we move along. But the energy that I'm getting from you is it's like if I were sitting next to you and being like, Taurus, what did you realize about this person or this connection? You'd be like, oh, I realized this, and this, and this, and this. And I would believe you, but you'd be lying to yourself about all these realizations. Or you'd just be telling me, oh, I feel amazing. I feel great. And it's like, well, do you, Taurus? Do you really? So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Let's take a look at this Four of Cups in your recent past. Four of Cups is clarified by the Magician, the Page of Cups, and the World. You're manifesting somebody opening up, like somebody being vulnerable, somebody opening up, somebody expressing how they feel. But the way it's showing up is you're manifesting this in something that seems to be done, like a connection that's done. At least it's showing up as done in the 3D world. Like you closed out this cycle, you've completed this cycle, but you still want either you to open up in this person's direction or them to open up in your direction. That's the energy that I'm getting. And you're also showing up in the energy of, well, it kind of sucks that this isn't happening. I'm waiting for them to text me. I'm waiting for them to like let me know how much they miss me. And I want that to happen, but you're also acknowledging energetically that this is over. So I don't feel like whatever your manifestation was, like it actually came to fruition in the recent past. Let's take a look at this Eight of Cups in your recent past. The energy that I'm getting from you, Taurus, at least in the recent past, is very much like stop and go, where you're moving in a direction, but you don't want to move in that direction, or you're being guided to move in a certain direction, but you don't want to, or you're telling yourself that you feel great, but you don't feel as amazing as you say you do. Very much like indecisive, unclear type of energy. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Taurus, deep down, you want a new beginning. I feel like you may be dealing with another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or somebody that embodies that energy. Deep down, you really want a brand new beginning with this person. But what's showing up on the surface is you're showing me that you're emotionally disconnected. So either you are emotionally disconnected from this person, but then why would you want a brand new beginning from them? Although I don't think that's the case for most of you. For most of you, I feel like you're telling yourself, you're lying to yourself that you are emotionally disconnected, that you've reached that point where you need to emotionally detach from this person, and you're doing it when deep down your energy is, I want this person back, I want this connection back, I want this back in my life. Okay. Let's take a look at your current energies. We're going to start off by clarifying this Knight of Wands in your current energies. Okay. The Seven of Swords also came out, but I only take 3 cards, so we'll keep that in mind. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Temperance. Taurus, there is some toxicity that you're dealing with as a result of this separation and this breakup from this person. There is some very difficult energy, and I don't say difficult in terms of like, oh, it's painful for you. It's almost like you are refusing or you're having a very hard time letting go of this person, of this separation, of this breakup. You know and you feel like you need to do that, like you need to emotionally detach from this, but you're having a very hard time doing so. And I can see that in the recent past because deep down you still want this connection back in your life. And so in the current situation, I see you working on slowly healing that obsession, healing that addiction, and almost like you feel bound to this person. You're working on healing that, but it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight for you. Let's take a look at the Emperor in your current situation. Cool, I like it. The Emperor is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. You're focusing on you, and you're almost like, if it doesn't feed me, F me, or finance me, it doesn't belong in my life, basically. You're working on only what makes you happy. You're sitting here on your throne. You're not being very emotionally open, I will say that. So I don't feel like you're necessarily dating, and if you are dating, it's very, very casual. But you're really focusing on what makes you happy. It could be that your career, your job, your finances, us Tauruses love money. It could be that your finances are what is stabilizing you at this point, or what makes you happy, what brings you happiness. But I also feel like it's not the full picture. It's like 70% of you is happy. You're like, yeah, I'm making money. I'm focusing on my stability. I feel so amazing. But there's still a part of you here, which is kind of like energetically pushing people away, guarding yourself, defending yourself. Let's take a look at the world in your current situation. Okay, I see. The world is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. You're finally closing out this cycle of unhappiness tied up to whatever conflict you have with this person. You're very drawn to this person. This person, you look at them and they're very, very attracted to you, which is also partially why the devil is showing up here, where it's almost like the passion, the intensity of the passion is just almost too much to bear. In the current situation, though, once you start focusing on yourself and diverting your energy away from this connection and overthinking about it, you're closing out that cycle of trying to resolve this conflict, being unhappy that there's a conflict, being unhappy about the fact that you and this person are not together. That whole cycle is closing out for you, or you're closing it out for yourself, which is a good cycle to close out because it doesn't seem like a very fun energy to be in, if I'm being honest. Let's take a look at the near future. We're going to take a look at the Queen of Pentacles in your near future. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. You're determined to make a change here. You're determined to change whatever energy you're currently experiencing. I see you coming to an understanding. It's kind of like that the saying, something's got to give, something's got to change. That's the energy that I'm getting. Once you start focusing on yourself, you start making very, very quick movement, quick transformation, quick change towards bringing in a much more positive energy for yourself. It's like you're sick and tired of sitting in this energy of focusing on this person, focusing on this connection, focusing on what's going to happen, what has happened, where the energy is going to go. Are we going to get back together? Are we not? You're over that. You're sick and tired of that. And in the near future, I see you just being like, all right, I'm done with this. Move along, please. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords in the near future. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords. Okay, defensive much. So many freaking swords, Taurus. I see you finally giving up on this notion with this person that they're going to be your forever. What I mean by that is I feel like the reason you had such a hard time letting go of this connection is because you saw this go on long haul, being like a forever type of thing. This was going to be the person you were going to marry or the person you're going to be with for a very long time. And I see you, again, the main energy for your reading is the Eight of Swords. And so you're refusing to budge. You're refusing to allow yourself to heal because healing would mean having to let go of this person. And in the recent past, I don't feel like you're quite there yet. In the current situation, you start stepping into that energy. And I feel like in the near future, you're kind of getting towards the end of completing that whole cycle where it's like, you're not even holding on to the concept of this person is my forever. Up until this point, they held a space in your head of this is my forever, this person is my forever, this is who I'm meant to be with. I see you giving up on that idea. You're like, this person is not my forever. They're not going to be with me forever. I don't want them in my life forever or anymore for that matter. So I see you really, really giving up on that. Man. Intense, Taurus. I'm not going to lie, this is intense. Let's take a look at the Ace of Pentacles in your near future. Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Star, the Five of Cups, the King of Cups. Somebody here in the near future has a desire to start over. And I feel like it's you, Taurus. I feel like you just can't let this person go, if I'm being honest. Your energy towards them has shifted. Your intensity towards them has shifted. Your emotions and your love towards them hasn't changed at all. You're still looking at this person and you just want to heal everything that happened in the past. And the reason you want to start over and the reason you want to start fresh with this person, Taurus, is because you have a lot of love for them still. The feelings haven't gone anywhere. And I feel like that's what you're overthinking here. You're trying to detach from this person, disconnect from this person, leave this person behind. And I don't feel like you are able to do so, Taurus. Now, what's interesting for me here, I'm going to be honest, Taurus, I don't see pain. I don't see heartbreak. I don't see anxiety and fear. I just see you not being able to let this person and this connection go because the feelings are still there. The feelings aren't going anywhere. And this isn't a judgment call. I'm just reading the energies. And again, I say you because this is your reading. This could very well be them. So take the energies as they resonate. Let's take a look at what the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Taurus. From the universe, you get the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Fool. You're telling yourself that you don't know what you want. You're telling yourself that you can't make up your mind if you want a new beginning or if you want this person back. You're telling yourself that it's hard for you to decide. But you're lying to yourself, Taurus. And I'm sorry for calling you out, but I'm not sorry. And the reason I'm saying you're lying to yourself is because deep down, if you quieted the mind, if you shut your mind off, and didn't let your head take over and you listen to your heart would guide you in this person's direction, no question. No questions. But because your head is interfering here, trying to protect you, that's the job of the mind, is to protect us from past pain, from past experiences, from past things that we didn't enjoy experiencing. That's the brain's job. That's what it does. And you're showing up here and you're like, well, I don't know what to do. They're so toxic. They're not healthy for me. I don't want to be with them. I don't know, but I can't stop thinking about them. What should I do? What do I want? You know what you want. Deep down, you know what you want. You want a brand new beginning with this person. But I don't feel like you're at the point quite yet where you're ready to admit that to yourself. Let's close off your reading, Taurus, with an oracle card. See what message we're going to get. New moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Yeah, you are going to expect a powerful change and you're going to experience it as you go through this transformation. This whole process that you're going through, Taurus, of the back and forth, I don't want them, I'm disconnecting, oh, I can't stop thinking about them, oh, they're so toxic, oh, but I can't resolve this conflict. But this whole process, you're meant to go through it. It's a process that you need to go through, and it's a powerful process, and it's a transformative process. So you can expect powerful changes to come out as a result of this process, even if it's not so fun going back and forth. I know you're a fixed sign. You are the utmost example of a fixed sign. Like, Tauruses are so fixed. So I understand that. And you like stability, and this back and forth, especially in your head, is not stable for you. But this is a process that you need to go through in order to get to a very powerful transformation. Really, really powerful reading, Taurus, like super intense. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in for your reading, Taurus, and I'll see you here next week. Bye, Taurus.